of the century.
Yes, to land this. Mr. Walter Gretzky. How are you, sir?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm still standing beside you.
Wow. Take two. I'll just go ahead and pinch me. Go on now. They're craft stayed with 48-foot wooden schooners, the traditional kind.
I'm Stephanie Beaumont. Welcome to CNBC, the show that celebrates all the people, places, and things that make the four Atlantic provinces so very special. From Nova Scotia to New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island to Newfoundland and Labrador, we take you to where the action is. And that's why we're in Halifax for TPB3. Huh? What do you think?
Nice one.
Thanks.
Where's your drink?
Who's got your belly? The cast and crew of the Trailer Park Boys 3 Don't Legalize It have gathered for a private red carpet screening of their brand new feature film, and over the course of the next half hour, we'll talk with the characters of Sunnyvale. The sorta good, the pretty bad, and the, well, interesting.
What y'all expect?
We'll do our best to provide a little extra information on those folks, the 411 on what they're up to when they're not hanging out in the trailer park, that is. Plus, we'll dole out some cool new TPB free stuff, too. It's going to be a lot of fun, but before we get down to it, we should caution. This is the Trailer Park Boys, and while we had everyone on notice to keep our interviews G-rated, the SAB's editing team have worked overtime to get the censor's approval on this one. So thanks to a lot of coffee and some strategically placed beeps, we're cleared for takeoff. So let's get to it, starting with a couple of fellas who've been producing things at the park for over a decade now. You want to talk bigwigs? Ladies and gentlemen, Mike Volpe and Barry Dunn. Congratulations, gentlemen.
Well, thank
How
you.
are you feeling? You got the wind machines
You
going.
do?
You have
Yeah,
a
I
big
know.
budget.
The
Hollywood
I
wind
know.
machines.
Well, you know what? It's amazing because it was 15 years ago almost, Mike, in September of 1999 that Mike Clattenburg and Rob Wells and John Paul Tremblay premiered their black and white film here.
Isn't that
at this
amazing?
theater, yeah. So
And
here we are.
did you imagine then, fellas, that you'd be here tonight?
Yes, I did actually.
Yeah, we thought.
I knew that at
we
this
said 15
date
years
time
ago,
we'll
for
be
15
here doing our third
You're
film.
like Kreskin.
Yeah, I know. It was
No,
just
but
No,
just
I
in
don't think-
terms of these guys, I mean, my gosh.
no. It was this little black and white film that just had its own voice and was completely different than anything else that had ever been on screen or on television to come. And
Right.
so yeah, we had no idea. We knew it was authentic though, and we knew we loved it.
I got a joke for you, man. I don't want to cheer your sorry up because you're grumpy today. It's you off.
Ricky, you're not funny. I don't want to hear any
No,
shit.
this is a good joke. I just
You're
want
not
to
funny.
We had something different and something that was never on Canadian television before. I think we did know that. I think
Yeah.
we knew we were onto something. I don't think we knew that possibly that it was going to be this big.
No.
But we knew we were onto something different and groundbreaking, if I even can use that word. I'm going to
Sure.
use that word. I just use it. I'll
think
say it
you
again.
did.
Groundbreaking.
I always celebrate the four Atlantic provinces. It's really become an East Coast icon, these Trailer Park Boys. And what do you think of that?
Well, certainly East Coast. I'd say Canadian. Like they're, at this point, it's travel. They're huge everywhere. Huge in the West. Everywhere they go, they're known in
That's
Canada and now around the world too. And so it started here and it just sort of grew or spread, depending on your point of how you look at these things. But it grew.
It is East Coast, but when we first talked about this thing 15 years ago, we said the kinds of characters you're going to see in Trailer Park Boys are the kinds of characters that hang around the malls of Scarborough, the malls
Right.
in Winnipeg, the malls in Brandon,
Yes.
or any Canadian town and across the city. We just knew that these characters had a Canadian appeal. Look,
Yeah.
we've all grown up with these guys.
Right. Now you've got to go. One quick question. If you could compare yourself to one of the Trailer Park Boys, who are you most like? Mike Volpe, go.
I would say Corey.
Barry.
Definitely Ray.
Okay.
I was gonna say Ray actually, but I didn't want to. But Ray would have been good. I should have said Ray.
Ray is actually my father,
Oh,
and I
very-
love him dearly. God bless his soul.
Oh, very good. Well, congratulations, gentlemen. Have a wonderful show
Thank
tonight.
you, Stephanie.
And I'm sure glad Mr. Dunn picked Ricky's ne'er-do-well dad, Ray, because he's been the actor in that role on the big and small screen since the Trailer Park Boys series premiered back in 2001. And this seems like a great time to mention Barry Dunn will be the only actor we'll chat with who's not in character tonight. So get ready to meet the Sunnyvale gang at their pre-premiere party right after a little look at TPB3.
Time is the king of the dot. Time some suckers get knocked out.
Park spring cleanup is now on. Please take all your garbage, take it all to the supervised trailer, and leave it on the front lawn.
Ricky. Good to see you, Julian. We're not friends, we're business partners. Don't forget it.
2 years ago, he got out the joint. I was like, come crash with us. Didn't mean 2 years, dog.
What is this, some kind of intervention?
It's a friend intervention, dog.
My dad said the biggest mistakes of my life was giving up on growing dope. All that and working for Julian.
SABtv3! What's wrong with you?
Effectively creating Canada's marijuana industry.
They want to legalize it. It's gonna happen.
They can't legalize dope now. I mean, look what I've got going on here. It's gone.
I mean, you're out of business. I'm going to Ottawa.
So reverse still works? Gas bubbles. Is that Permelin Hill?
You've got 3 pounds of weed in this van?
I'm not planning on going to jail.
Well, nobody plans on going to jail.
Our business has been up and running for 2 months now.
Julian, there's no way you're using the dirty burger.
What? I can't get a real job, so now I've just been slinging chicken and liquor just to get by. Think I got a broken rib?
Well, you was delivering chicken and ribs.
J-Rock, stop it hurts to laugh.
Yeah, well, I'm not attracted to Julian anymore. Huh? Ricky's getting in the van. Hey, we're on.
Hey, and Randy are following us.
Randy! Can we go home now?
Sure, Julian.
This spring, the boys are back.
Dirty Dancer, this is Tumbleweed. Let's go hammer down Double Down.
Tumbleweed and the Dirty Dancer.
You need to use discretion.
You there, Bubs?
It's Tumbleweed.
Drugs are dangerous, Randy. People are dangerous.
There, boys, this is the way it's supposed to be. The cops are right there.
It's gonna be fun, man. Got a ton of joints rolled, 4 of pepperoni. You wanna
Trailer Park Boys, don't legalize it.
Yeah, break me off half, Ricky. Would you guys get the out of here?
Lighting up in theaters 4/18.
Looking good. And so does the venue for the pre-screening private party. That's Mezza Restaurant here in Halifax, and you might remember we were here with the cast of The Disappeared a couple years back. Fair to say a different gang has gathered tonight.
Cyrus, I just discovered you have no last name.
No, I'm like Madonna, Cher, some other guy.
Yeah. Very
Basically,
good.
yeah.
Liberace. No.
No, that'd be like Leahy.
Let's not go there. Cyrus, what about this adventure? Where are you in this whole thing?
I've already been adventured out in Montreal, so I'm basically already halfway
you're
there.
The bad guy.
Well, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just as good as the other good bad guys that are in this movie.
And
they just don't like me.
And you don't want to legalize it either.
That would be really bad for the driveway I haven't picked up from season 5. Still got pebbles in it, I'm sure. Not pebbles like from Flintstones.
Right.
Pebbles,
Too young.
Pebbles from like rocks. Yeah.
Right. So what have you been doing to keep yourself busy?
Busy? Well, I've been trying to white wall the tires on the Corvette. I've been using a little bit of white paint for that, and that looks pretty cool. It's hard to get the tape to the green tape to kind of stay on the tire when and to keep it all there. But, it still looks kind of good.
Right.
I finally got a bunch of bad words off of the vet that some of the boys put on there before. That took a little bit of elbow grease, don't mind saying. What else have I been doing? I've been pimping a little bit here and there. So I just started
Cyrus,
pimping again.
Congratulations on the opening.
Okay.
It's just fantastic to see you.
Thank you very much.
Security.
Speaking of the authorities, we did have an interview set with Mr. Leahy for right now, but he's, detained. Busy, so they tell me. At any rate, he sent Randy ahead to fill in.
I've never been this close to that before, but I've seen it, and you know what? You're much more svelte in person, Randy.
I don't know what svelte is, but that sounds like it's a good compliment. Yes, you should come to Sunnyvale. We have cheeseburger picnics, family days. yeah, it's good.
Here's the thing, Randy. The fellas are on a mission. Why do you always have to curtail their efforts?
Well, it's you know, it's funny, like wherever you live, there's always certain people that are a little bit different than the other people where you're living. And, you know, in Sunnyvale, we try to make it a community, but there's some people that try to break the blocks of the community, and that's what, unfortunately, what Ricky often does.
Right.
And Julian just, he's handsome, but he comes up with these schemes and he brings them to the park, and I think Bubbles just gets caught in the middle. But
right, he's a victim.
You know, you need to try to make your community a good place to live.
And you think Sunnyvale is a good place to live?
Probably 99% of the time, except when Ricky's shooting squirrels and, you know, driving his car around trying to hit me on my bike and different, like there's certain things that you shouldn't do, and that's why Mr. Leahy and I try to keep those guys in line, because everyone else needs to live happily.
Do you need to follow them? Do you follow them? Oh, God.
You're getting it later, Randy. You wait.
Bubbles, this is my interview. See, that
was hostile. I will go with you on that.
I didn't even do any. I don't even remember the question you asked me, Steph. I'm not even sure.
Did you follow them to Ottawa? Did you?
Sometimes Mr. Leahy, he used to be a policeman, Mr. Leahy.
Is that true?
Yes, he used to be a policeman. He's no longer one. I don't want to get into details, but anyway, he knows that you need the facts, and you sometimes have to take pictures and do different things, and I have to go with him on that because he's got the
You're
police.
You're like a PI.
I'm like an assistant policeman in Sunnyvale, yeah. But I don't have a gun.
I was just going to say, you're not armed.
No.
Where would you put it?
Oh, well, I've got a belt, a holster would fit.
No gunslinging tonight, but there could be a tune or two if Bubbles has any pull. Don't know if he'll mind it, but I've dubbed him the Songbird of Sunnyvale. Having performed on stage and screen with the likes of Guns N' Roses and Rush and The Hip, he's a rock star in his own right, really. And who can forget the time the boys hosted the ECMAs and Bubbles performed his smash hit. He's even guest starred in a few music videos like this one with Pictou County's own country great and award-winning George Canyon. That's just drinkin' thinking, and we'll let it play to break for two reasons. One, it's a truly cool tune, and the other, it contains our TV free stuff clue for this episode. So take it all in, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to See and Be Seen. We're at the TPB3 premiere party, and we'll catch up to Julian along with Ricky and Bubbles in just a bit. Now, Mr. Leahy was supposed to be here by now and still a no-show, but that'll give me time to tell you about some of the folks who've guest starred on the Trailer Park Boys over the years. After 8 seasons and 3 feature films, you gotta know the list is long, including music great Alex Lifeson of Rush, tragically hip-scored Downey. Both George Canyon and Dave Gunning played rangers on the show. Even the late, great Rita McNeil was forced to harvest at gunpoint by the boys. Unbelievable. And the best part of the show being filmed here in Nova Scotia is the great opportunity it's given to so many wonderful local actors, like Lisa Rose Snow and Denny Thériault. Brothers Sam and Max Humphreys have both been on, and you might remember our chat with Liam Sear and Hans Peterson during our visit to the set of Mr. D. Well, both those fellas have been on, as has Jerry himself. And that leads us to life outside the park for our Sunnyvale residents. And when he's not J-Rock, PEI's Jonathan Torrance plays Vice Principal Cheely on Mr. D, and just last month, CBC ordered a 4th season of that show, which will shoot in Halifax this summer. When he's not Mr. Leahy, Bridgewater-born John Dunsworth plays Dave Teagues on Haven. The cast and crew have already begun production along the South Shore, and while Dave did survive the harrowing finale, who knows what trouble awaits him in Season 5. You may remember last winter our visit to the set of Relative Happiness. Well, Ricky, aka Moncton native Rob Wells, plays father to star Melissa Berglund's character Lexi, and we're happy to report that film has been selected to screen at Cannes this year. So awesome. There's Rob with director Deanne Foley, who had Rob star in her first feature, Beatdown. We've got a fun interview with Deanne and Mr. Wells on our site, and still to come a chat with Ricky in this episode, so stay tuned for that. Right now, though, we've got to catch up with the ladies in his life. Wife Lucy, daughter Trinity, and Sarah, too.
The ladies of TPB. How are ya?
We're great.
And I just want to just put it out there. You're dating J-Rock.
J-Rock and I kind of hooked up last year, and it's going really well. So yeah, I guess you could say we're dating.
Is it a long-term thing? Just no.
Excuse me.
No, you're a woman with.
I love Jamie, okay? I love him.
I know, he's lovable.
He's just, he seems like he's one way, but when you get to know him, he's amazing. He's an amazing guy.
Different strokes for different white boys and all that, you know what I mean? But out of here with that man. Huh?
Legalizing, not legalizing. We're just taking a poll. Everyone really doesn't want it legalized. How about you, Trinity?
No, I don't want it legalized because if that happens, then obviously my dad is going to be out of business, and that's obviously not very good for our income.
He does a couple of things well, and I don't want him making money off the other thing.
I don't think he could make money off the other thing.
No,
I personally don't care if they legalize it or not. No offense, but Ricky can get a job like everybody else. Yeah, he's good at growing dope, but if it's legal, I don't really understand why he can't just legally grow it and then sell it. So, I mean, that's
counterpoint.
Yeah, that's their. I mean, I know he's your dad. Sorry, but whatever, Ricky.
You all look fabulous for tonight's premiere. Did you work a lot putting your ensembles together, or?
I can honestly say that I got dressed in the car because I just came from my other job and I had to sort of freshen up. So I was texting Sarah. I was like, man, I'm parked behind the thing and I'm not ready. And she brought makeup to me.
I almost had to meet her in the KFC parking lot, actually. Thank you very much.
So you're blinged out, though. You look gorgeous. Yeah, can I ask you who you're wearing?
I think his name is Toby. Oh. And I'm inviting people to pet him. You can. You seem like you've got stuff. You're not wearing it.
It's not the same as when the Swearnut guys are in the park. You can't just hit on that guy.
Everything.
Yeah, but you can't just hit on that guy. He's probably married.
Are you? Okay, well, you don't have a girlfriend, though. Right.
What do you think about being on the screen for a third time? I mean, how do you feel about that? Being immortalized. You're huge. You're ginormous. You're up there.
We always do this. I think you should ask Trin. Ask Trin.
I don't know. I think it's really weird, actually. I mean, for the people to come in and into our lives and just film us in our normal lives is really weird. And then to see it all on the big screen is strange. Yeah. Very strange.
What do your friends think about it?
My friends don't really give
Cheating!
My friends don't really mind. I mean, they don't really have an opinion, I guess.
Isn't it awesome that if she swears, I will...
Yes, you censor.
I will smack... I swear, man, I smack...
Yeah, because you're such a great role model.
Whatever. Did I not tell you that if you gave the wrong person the finger, that you would not be allowed to have the cameras come visit? Do you remember that? When you were a little...
Yeah.
So, if I hear out of your face, I swear...
Excuse me. She turned out okay because of me. No offense.
I'm sorry I said that. I know
my best friend in the world.
I'm sorry I said
Congratulations on another fantastic movie. Ladies, enjoy these.
Thanks, you too. Hey, are you going to come out for drinks with us afterwards?
Me too.
Don't. Are you scared of us?
Are you going to come out drink?
No.
Does that ring get itchy for you?
Breaking. You're with Sarah now? What is going on?
I had to be with some tidy that name started with letter S, you know what I mean? Stephanie wasn't returning my call, so I'm going to push up on Sarah right quick.
You gotta go for what you know. You gotta do what you gotta do, right?
We can negotiate this right quick, you know what I'm saying, and make a different ending.
It's not that kind of show.
Could be a happy ending, too, is all I'm saying.
Exactly. A whole different turn after that. So
this is like Miami Nice right here, you know what I mean?
Let me just ask you about Bubbles' living arrangement, because it seems like you're you could maybe hang out a shingle or something now.
Bubby's living under my shed, you know what I mean? And he don't pay much rent.
Oh, he doesn't?
No, he don't. And at first I was like, you can crash under my shed, dog. That's all right. But it's
Bro.
been a couple years.
Oh.
So it's time for him to move on.
You know, a day or two, but, you know, anything other than that, it's too long.
2 years too long, you know what I'm saying?
Couldn't you start charging him, or?
I could start charging him, like, legally with, like, overstaying your welcome, like, charging him, you know what I mean? I could take him to court.
Yeah, but he got no money.
And he's standing up under my shed with all the kitty litter, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, that's the cats. Do you like cats? Are you a cat person?
I'm down with cats, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Them furry little I'm feeling them, you know what I mean?
I like cats too.
You do?
Yeah, I chase cats.
I like big cats, and I cannot lie. I'm down with them big furry kitties, you know what I'm saying?
Big furry kitties.
Like 2-armed kitties. Like
Two-armed
barn kitties eating their mice all winter.
2 at a
I'm
time.
down with them fursons.
I love them too.
What are you two into right now? And I'm just empirically, what do you love? What do you love? T, what do you love?
I love the world. I'm just into the world and experiencing the world. I want to see what's out there. So I'm trying to do what I can do to be out there.
I love The Voice.
This is our Oprah moment, and you go for a reality show.
I love Murdoch Mysteries, where that in the bowler hat solving crimes.
I like that too, though. I like that too. Yeah.
He said the world, and you go for TV.
That's right. That's what I do.
Yeah, well.
It's relative.
Because we different, but we won.
I like Nicki Minaj's butt.
You're less blinged
Like
than I
egg
thought
bread?
you'd be.
It's going to be a high security event, but still I can't risk, get my bling jank. All kinds of suckers.
Should I be worried? Are things going to get out of hand over there?
Contest winners up in here, you know what I'm saying? They're a sketchy bunch.
You never know who's who, so we just try to take precaution.
Where'd you get that, dog? Egypt Depot? Bears
Something
Lake?
like that. Yeah, something like that.
Oh, that's the Lord.
Oh, and how appropriate, because I am praying I get to do another episode. Not so sure after this one, but one thing's for certain, I've got a great TV free stuff prize for you. The official Trailer Park Boys board game, an official game of strategy and luck. Fans of the show will love it, and if you've ever dreamed of owning your own trailer park, well, you'll love it too. Relive your favorite episodes as one of the 12 characters, and get up to all the hijinks the Sunnyvale hood can handle. Scams, hockey, jail, harvest, good times. Make the most money, buy the park, and win. I'd love you to win it, and all you need to do to be entered in our draw is to tell us the name of the Pictou County country star who appeared with Bubbles in a music video earlier in the show. Once you know it, hit the website at cnbscene.com, click on the TV Free Stuff button, and submit your answer. Good luck to ya, and we'll be right back with Julian, Ricky, and Bubbles too. Welcome back to C&B Scene. We're at the legendary Oxford Theatre in Halifax for the red carpet screening of Trailer Park Boys 3, Don't Legalize It. And as the cast make their way from the party to the premiere, we've got to salute the man that started it all. From Cole Harbour, Nova Scotia, that's Mike Clattenburg. He's the guy that created the Trailer Park Boys, and with his direction and writing, they've seen the tiny Nova Scotia production turn into a worldwide sensation. TV shows, feature films, merchandise, sold out shows in Canada and the US and all over Europe, the Trailer Park Boys have indeed gone global. And after over a decade of extensive media coverage and interviews with the greats, I'm so happy it's finally my turn.
It's the fellas. It's the how are ya?
We're doing pretty good. We're not banged up enough yet, but we're getting there.
Yeah, congratulations, eh? Third movie. What do you know about that, Bubbles?
Oh, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like the Return of the Jedi sort of thing.
Without the lightsabers.
Oh no, there's lightsabers.
Okay.
I have a lightsaber.
No, you don't have a lightsaber. You're making that up. There's no lightsabers.
I own a lightsaber.
There's lightsabers, but...
Listen, an adventure, and your friends back you up. How do you feel about that? They're comrades. They're buds, eh?
Well, I'm glad they were with me. I'm glad that everybody's, got spilled all over them because of my new business, which was a really stupid idea.
Yep.
But, you got to try. Sometimes you fail at businesses. You're going to make up for it the next time.
The law, the feds, why go there? Why do Ottawa? Why?
I didn't even go to Ottawa. I got busted in Montreal, so... He wanted to go to show off, and he knows all kinds of stuff.
They're talking about legalizing, and basically what they're saying is we're going to increase unemployment for people like me. If they're going to legalize, you should be able to buy off me or buy off them or buy off whoever. That's legalizing. Not we're going to legalize, we got to buy off the government. That's not legalizing it. That's a money grab.
There's a wonderful aroma around you guys. Are you packing all the time? Like, is there any for extra? That's what I'm wondering. For reporters on the scene and
Are you
whatnot.
looking to get hooked up? Because yes, we can take care of that. I'm not sure if that was the question or not.
Asking you for dope.
No, I'm not. No, just an adult beverage or something.
Oh, yeah, no. Sorry, I thought we were talking about something else there.
The trouble with Mr. Leahy, it's not going away. The fella won't leave you alone.
No, he's got a severe drinking problem. I mean, he needs to face facts.
I thought he was off the...
No, he's
Is it on the wagon or off the wagon?
He's never completely on the wagon. He's always got a leg hanging off
He's
it.
always hanging on by the bumper or something. Like, he never really gets off.
Even when he says he's off the wagon, on the wagon, he's still got liquor in him. There's no two ways about it.
And
God, it's windy.
It is windy.
I know, my shirt's
Just
blowing up
one
like
more.
Marilyn Monroe.
Just one more. Yes, it
Keeps
is.
blowing up
And
like-
in this light?
Like Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah. Will you be available for autographs for everyone after?
After the movie?
Yeah.
Maybe. I plan on hitting a bar. They don't sell booze in here, do they?
I don't think so.
I probably won't be here for the whole thing.
That drink's not going to last an
That's
hour and a
going to last
half.
maybe. That's an 8-minute drink right there.
8 minutes?
8 minutes.
Yeah, it's about 8 minutes.
That's long, actually.
I was expecting about 2 or 3
I'm talking
minutes.
to you right now. I'm trying to... This could go on for another 10 minutes, right?
I'm done. Congratulations, gentlemen. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers.
Now you can watch CNB Scene and all the other great Community One programming anytime you want. Simply click the On Demand button on your Bell Alliant Fiber Op TV remote and follow the steps on your screen. And be sure to visit cnbscene.com where we celebrate Canada's East Coast 24/7. There you'll find tons of features and one-on-one interviews with amazing Atlantic Canadians, including the awesome actors that star in TPB. Trailer Park Boys 3, Don't Legalize It is in theaters now. Enjoy the fellas and all their big screen glory while you can. Hey, and watch seasons 1 through 7 on Netflix now, and watch for season 8 exclusively there this fall. For updates on everything, visit their official Facebook page at Trailer Park Boys. Well, that's gonna do it for us. Oh, wait now. Look who's here.
What's happening?
I can't believe you got a coffee. That's so out of
It's
character.
not it's not a coffee.
Oh, it's not a coffee.
What do you think? I'm gonna roll in with a bottle of Chivas? What are
The
you talking
fellas
about?
did.
Listen, I just have one word to say. This moment right now
Yeah.
is probably one of the most glorious moments of my life.
Oh.
Oh, it is absolutely incredible. Here's to Nova Scotia in the springtime. Summer's coming, baby.
It's softer than it looks. It's sort of, it's not as intimidating.
I just wanted to rub it for good luck.
People do that.
Do they?
Yeah, you might get 3 wishes.
I feel awkward now.
I don't know. I'd
Security.
sell tickets or something. Yeah.
Can I get a rah rah?